Alright. Bit of an early move down, going towards the low. Three-peak target today is 54 ticks. This opening trade doesn't work out, we'll stand aside and wait for volume. There hasn't been a volume bar greater than 1,000 on the session so far yet. So we might see some upward movement before, and then we'll see the volume kick in. Now we are trading pivot point to S1, so I don't know how far the market would go up. But we're trying to take advantage of a quick move down to start with, and we didn't see that yet. In fact, we got stopped. Alright, so this is the low of session, also the low of the week as well, I believe. Let's just double check that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the low is right here, 29th. There's the low of the week down here at 55. It's the low today right there, though. We want to change this color. See how that's reacted to that level. It's an interesting little move right there. Looks like if we get below 59, we might stand a chance to head down. Let's hold that for now. It'd be the fourth time down through there. Alright, let's remove that, and we'll wait for volume now. Stand aside until I see some volume. Pausing. There hasn't been a volume bar greater than 1,000 for the session yet, so let's just wait and see what we see. Be back. I still like it at 61 to go short here. $5,669 is the Gann number today. 5669. That's our target to start with. Alright, closest we can get to that is 5670. So we'll call it 5671. $57.06 is 3p today. One p move is 57.43, which we've run. See our first high volume bar above 1,000. See if we can get through the low of the day right now. We did. Protect. We're going to protect the 61 level now. Two p move down is 24. That'll be above S2. Three p down, 57.06. $353, it's 30. $353 at 30. Get through that. They just moved it to 25. See that? Just moved it from 30 down to 25. Four p down is 88, and the 5 is 70. That's kind of what we're after. 56.70. 57.30, that is the low. Right there is a 2p target. We want to lock in some profit here to make sure that we win the day. There's 153 at 22. We're going to move 5 ticks higher. Well, they just moved it. $24 plus 3 is 27. That'll be our new stop. Looking for a continuation move here. Might see a bounce down here at S2. Is it going to lift? All right. Alright, plus 26 off of 2 trades. We got basically a 2p move there, almost a 3. Still think there's some more down there, but I wanted to get it as much as I could there too. Might have got a little too close to the market. 29 was a point that I was thinking about holding. Be ashamed to be wrong by a tick. And that would be 5 ticks higher than 24 there. So that was the reason behind why I would have been at 29. Shit. 5706 is 3. Made it to 3p. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright, so 3 protect 6 would be 16. Be right on top of that, we go 17. So I'm pretending that I'm still in because I got a little close, too close to it on the retracement. I still got 26 though. And if you think about it, that move itself, I was able to get, the first one lost, I think, 8 ticks. And then I was able to make 26, so 34 ticks off of that trade. Not bad. So the only thing left here on this trade would be the Gann signal, looking for 71.69 level. Okay, it just took us out. All right, so officially this trade's over on one contract. The only thing left would have been a runner right now, and the blue line is nowhere to be seen. It's way up here. As far away as it is right now, I would recommend you just trail on the blue line at anything you got right now. I would say 10 ticks above this. $28 would make it 38. So let's call it 38 for now on the trailer. And this is how I stay out of bad trades, especially trying to reverse if I miss something or jumping into the market. I just pretend that I'm still in it. The trade itself, max profit would have been right there at 17 on this trade. So this is where I got out at 27. It would have been worth another 10 ticks. So it would have been this trade would have been worth about, after the loss, plus 36. So that would be max profit today. And what I do is 3p plus 10 ticks. Now 10 put it right on top of 16, so I went 1 over that. And obviously you could say, well, if I would have been 3 over that, I'd stay in it. I mean, rules are rules. You know, you got to follow your rules. Anytime you get a 3p profit target, I believe that you should take it. And the best way I know how to try to stay in it is just have the 3p minus, you know, and give yourself 10 ticks for a continuation move to continue the trade. And there is a significant point, just put it a tick or two higher. Even if I would have went 3 ticks higher, I would have stayed in it. So, I mean, you can go back and you can second guess yourself to second guess hell. But 19 would definitely be out. I would be out. So if I didn't get out at 17, one contract trading, I would definitely be out at 19. And my second contract, you know, I'd be trailing on the blue line until I got within 5 ticks of roughly this level right here. So I'm not going to move anything. I mean, I would pretty much say I'll be holding 33 until we make a significant move down. This would be my trailer right there. So what I'm going to do here is pause, and then we'll be back to talk about the trailer part of the trade or whatnot. But there you go. All right, so all second guessing is over now. The one contract is definitely out. I would have recommended a 17, but 19 would have been 3 ticks higher than the S2. So the first contract is out, in my humble opinion. The only thing you would have left now would be your runner, looking for a continuation part of the trade itself. You really don't want to see it get higher than this right here, especially with little volume. We really haven't had a lot of volume to stop a down move yet, you would think. Well, that's where I would hold. I'd hold 33 on the trailer, the runner, home run part of a trade, whatever you want to call it. Notice that I'm trying to take out singles and doubles whenever I can get them now. I want to thank, if Bryant's watching any of my videos anymore, I want to thank Bryant for some observations that he made in my trading. Kip and all the rest of them. All you guys out there making some observations. I've started taking profit on the downswing trades when it's there, and not allowing the market to grab break even. Because a lot of my trades will make 1 or 2p when I'm in, and you'll watch me hold that trade. And I think the only way that you can hold a trade basically from this point forward, when it relates to Top Step Trader, is to have a second contract on. And that's beyond the scope of one contract trading with a 30K account. So I believe I can get to 5K by just taking out singles and doubles, and occasionally I'll grab a home run move, but it's going to be not as often as I used to. But I'm going to get a lot more, hopefully get a lot more winning days, and not turn a winning day into a break-even day. That's kind of because the crude oil market has a tendency to retrace deeper than you think or would think. It really doesn't obey anyone's rules. It does whatever it wants to do in any given day. And right now, what I can tell you is volume related is on the red side. So the red side volume buying has been coming in, but it's very, very meek. It's not strong. So therefore, I think there's still some downward potential to the market. even if it would take me out at 33. Alright, so I'm going to pause here and we'll talk about the trade after the fact here in a few minutes. Alright, so it went up to 30 and we stayed in it. And now we're retracing. So we're going to hold 33 until it gets down here, and then we'll debate about where we want to put that runner at later. This is how I stay out of trades that I don't belong in. So we'll hold the same level, looking for it not to get above. In fact, we could probably go down to 31 now. Give ourselves 2 more ticks, because if it gets above 30, then the down move is over. Until blues would come to play, blue volume. Pausing. Alright, coming down to the low. And it break through. Alright, with us not being able to break through the low right there, this is when I would recommend moving down your stop. Looking at 21, go 5 over that, 26. You don't like being on even numbers, so we'll call it 27. Or you can go straight on the 200 bar at 21. What we're doing right now is protecting against a reversal. Pause. Now if it breaks through the 04, it's how far does it break through it too. So it needs to be greater than 5 ticks. So when it does break through, if it breaks through, we want to see it get below 56.99 on its push. Now there's 159 holding at 20. So let's see what happens there. $160 at 20. 155, 130. All right, so they got about 50 of it out and they removed the rest of it, looks like. Pushing off that bottom. Just don't know. I mean, trading right edge, you're just playing statistics and odds. Now 27 got stopped for us before, so let's move to 29. 29 held the last time through on right edge. Let's see if we can get lucky enough for it to hold again. This is just obviously pretend trade one, but it keeps me away from doing something stupid. There's no way in the God's green earth that I want to be long on low volume right now. Now, what am I talking about? Back here, where was it? Right here, it went to 24, and then it went up here to 28, and 29 held. So this is what I'm looking at right now to see if this level from back at 811 can hold this time. So that's why I like 29 now. You can almost look at it as a head and shoulders pattern. You have your shoulder here, head here. Actually, let's blow this up and then you can see it maybe a little bit better. So this is what I like about it. Doesn't mean it's going to work out. But you have your head and shoulders here. You have your neckline break right in here, right? Probably around the ST line. Or maybe right in here. Right in here. But if it doesn't, then you want to be out of the trade. Pause. So what we know right now is it held the 29 line. For now. See if it can push through that 5704. Once again, we want to see it push through greater than 5 ticks when it does break. Looks like a day that Gann is in play. 5671 is definitely on the table. The actual Gann number is 69. 5669. 137.5 degree angle of descent. Doesn't happen very often, but it's a very neat target when it does hit. Last gasp before they break through now, you would think. So here's where I would recommend 10 ticks above here. 13 puts it at 26, 23. It's kind of how I would play that right now. I'd look at this line right here, or this line. I'd play 5 over here, 10 over this. So 18 plus 5, 23. It did break it broke greater than, went down 9. 57.04 to 57. Now it's going. There's your 69 right there. Boom, I'm out. That'd be my target. Taking that when it's there. Notice the high volume spike there. And I'm grabbing that Gann signal right there. I would have been getting out at around 71, by the way. That would be my bottom target today, and damn it. So the trailer works as well today. Staying in it. And all out. This is my all out target right there at the Gann number. So let's look back here. This move would have knocked me out for sure. This move would have knocked me out right here. So the only thing would have been able to stay in would have been the runner, the trailer part of the trade, in my humble opinion. Now, if you got, I used to be able to hold this, but you know, it's like, I mean, even 29 got hit too. Even 29 got hit here and went to 30. But 69 was the Gann number, and a lot of times you'll see when it does hit the magic number, you'll see a reversal. Now, it doesn't mean this is going to be the end of the low. Don't get me wrong. This is where I'm taking my profit and jumping ship. But it doesn't mean that it's the end of the short. It's just a very nice profit target when it's hit. So about 90 ticks on one, and then a little below 3p on the second one. About 130, 140 tick day. Take away maybe 16. About 120 tick day minimum. Trading 2. It's not really conducive on the 30K account until you build up some equity and they change the rules. But the only way, and I've said this before, but the only way that I will put on that second contract is if Top Step Trader removes the restriction of the $500, and I get an extra 500. And basically what I say, for that extra contract, I get the $500 on top of it. So each contract is worth a $500 loss limit. That's the only way that I see that I can make money. There's a $500 loss limit. You hit it too quickly when you're wrong. So, and really $300 is hit real quickly when you're wrong. So, and I tried the other contract out too. You know, I mean the 50K account. What I run into there is the 1,000 weekly loss when I'm wrong. So there's so you got to play within the rules, and I don't like it, but if I want to move on, I got to play within the rules. But if the market would have played all the way today, that would have been my profit target that I would have grabbed and taken out. I would have taken out my profit right there at that big number on the Gann magic number, and not care about what's going on for the rest of the day. So that would have been my ultimate profit target on the day. I would have been able to grab about 90 ticks on the trade. So it's opportunity cost 90 ticks versus net to net. I guess I would have been about 82 ticks versus 26. Let's call it. Let's call it. That's it. That'll do it for me today. Dave Knight here from Dave Knight here from 123daytrade.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Bye for now.